Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the media world recently. SiriusXM just appointed Jenny Tartikoff as their new head of communications. Now, on the surface, this might seem like your typical executive shuffle, but personally, I think there's a lot more to unpack here. What makes this really interesting is the timing and the player involved. SiriusXM isn't just any company, it's a powerhouse in the audio space, and Tartikoff isn't just any executive. She's a veteran with a resume that reads like a who's who of entertainment and media giants. So, why does this matter? And what does it signal for the future of SiriusXM? Let's break it down. First off, Tartikoff's background is nothing short of impressive. She's coming off a stint at Paramount Pictures, where she led global communications during a pretty turbulent time. Think post-pandemic recovery, streaming wars, and all the chaos that comes with it. Before that, she was at Spotify, Universal, and even a PR firm handling clients like HBO and Sony. In my opinion, this isn't just a career move for her, it's a strategic play by SiriusXM. What many people don't realize is that the audio landscape is evolving faster than ever. Podcasts, streaming, and traditional radio are all blending into this massive, competitive ecosystem. SiriusXM needs someone who gets this, someone who can navigate the chaos and tell a clear, compelling story. And Tartikoff? She's got the chops for it. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. SiriusXM has been positioning itself as the definitive home for audio content and fandom, as Scott Greenstein put it. But here's the thing, that's a bold claim in a market where Spotify, Apple, and Amazon are all vying for the same crown. From my perspective, bringing in Tartikoff is SiriusXM's way of saying, we're serious about this. Her experience across entertainment, streaming, and advertising isn't just a nice-to-have, it's essential. She's worked on both the content creation side and the platform side, which gives her a unique vantage point. If you take a step back and think about it, this move feels like SiriusXM is gearing up for the next phase of its strategy, maybe even doubling down on original content or expanding its podcast offerings. One thing that immediately stands out is Tartikoff's comment about being a long-time listener of SiriusXM. Now, I don't know about you, but I find that fascinating. It's not every day you see an executive take on a role because they're personally invested in the brand. What this really suggests is that she's not just here to do a job, she's here to champion the company's mission. And that kind of passion? It's rare. It also raises a deeper question. How much does personal connection to a brand influence leadership decisions? In a world where executives often jump from one company to the next, Tartikoff's approach feels refreshingly authentic. But let's not forget the context here. This appointment comes just months after Maggie Mitchell's departure as the former comms head. Whenever there's a leadership change, it's natural to wonder about the internal dynamics. Was this a planned transition? A response to shifting priorities? Personally, I think it's a bit of both. SiriusXM is at a crossroads. They're not just a satellite radio company anymore, they're a multimedia giant. Tartikoff's arrival feels like a signal that they're ready to lean into that identity fully. Her role isn't just about PR, it's about shaping the narrative of what SiriusXM stands for in a crowded market. So, what's the takeaway here? In my opinion, this move is about more than just filling a vacancy. It's about SiriusXM future-proofing itself. The audio space is only going to get more competitive, and having someone like Tartikoff at the helm of communications is a smart play. She's not just a communicator, she's a strategist. And if she can help SiriusXM tell its story in a way that resonates with listeners, creators, and advertisers alike, well, that could be a game changer. What makes this really interesting is that it's not just about today, it's about positioning SiriusXM for tomorrow. And that, my friends, is what makes this appointment worth paying attention to. As we wrap up, I'll leave you with this thought. In a world where content is king, the storytellers often hold the real power. SiriusXM just hired one of the best in the business. How will that shape their future? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, I'll be watching closely. What do you think? Is this a smart move for SiriusXM? Let me know in the comments below.